Have you ever paused to ponder just how sharp your intellect truly is? Intelligence, a multifaceted concept encompassing various forms such as spatial, linguistic, and emotional aptitude, isn't easily quantifiable. From conventional IQ tests to the nuances of everyday behavior, gauging intelligence comes with its challenges. But fear not, today we embark on a journey to unveil the subtle yet telling signs that you might be far more intelligent than you give yourself credit for. Welcome to our exploration of 12 intriguing indications of untapped brilliance. Let's dive in. Number 12. The generation of genius. Many think smart folks always have great ideas, but that's not always true. Even famous geniuses had loads of bad ideas before their big breakthroughs. Smart people work hard to come up with many ideas, and some end up changing the world. This knack for coming up with ideas is called idea generation. And it's what makes smart people stand out. It's not easy to keep creating new ideas, but the smartest folks makes it seem effortless. Not all your ideas need to be amazing, but if you have lots of them, you're probably a creative and imaginative person. Number 11. Smart people have a type of humor that's hard to explain. You might laugh at things others don't find funny or jokes that people don't understand. Your humor might not always be fancy, but if it's different, you're probably smarter than usual. Why? Because smart people make connections and see deeper meanings that others miss. Your humor might be subtle, or you might find dark jokes funny when others don't. Either way, it's tough for you to find people who get your jokes because your brain works in its own special way. Number 10. Excellent memory. The brightest minds have an extraordinary talent for remembering things that others might forget. They grasp and recall ideas with great depth, often catching on to small details and subtle concepts. But where does this remarkable memory stem from? Memory isn't solely about raw intelligence. Instead, it's a mix of experience and skill. More intelligent individuals remember ideas more precisely because they regularly exercise their memories. Almost every day, they challenge themselves to remember specific knowledge or retain large amounts of information. Consequently, their memory grows stronger and sharper over time. Perhaps among your friends, you're known for your impressive memory. Maybe you surprise others with how much you can remember about events from years ago. In any case, you possess a robust memory, likely because you're smarter than you realize. Number 9. The power of daydreaming. Do you enjoy daydreaming? Smart people often do. When things get dull, your imagination kicks in and you might drift off into your own little world. Research suggests that daydreaming is linked to being sharper and doing better mentally. So if you catch yourself daydreaming, don't underestimate yourself. You're probably smarter than you think. Number 8. Understand feelings. Many folks believe thinking and feelings are different, but they're actually closely connected. So those who are great at solving problems also tend to grasp their emotions better. Why? Well, smart people often think more about how they feel and try to understand their emotions. If you're really smart, you probably know your feelings well and can talk about them in a helpful manner. That's a clear sign you're pretty bright and considerate. Number 7. Wanting lots of alone time. Many really smart folks like being by themselves. They find joy in being alone because it lets them do things they love, like reading and writing without any distractions. Smart people see alone time as a chance to really focus on what interests them. If this sounds like you might be smarter and more introverted than you realize. Number 6. Talented music abilities. Sometimes, really smart folks grasp things that others find tough. For instance, smart people pick up playing instruments fast because they naturally get basic rhythms. Really smart people can also keep in time better than most, even without musical background. Usually, super smart people quickly get musical patterns and can copy them. They not only play music well, but also love various music styles and can get lost in intricate and touching pieces. Whether you're a musician or just love music, how well you understand music might show how clever you are. Number 5. Understanding ambiguity. Many people find it tough to deal with uncertainty, but really smart folks handle it differently. Why? Well, sometimes ambiguity is the only way to go. When things get super complicated, finding a straightforward answer becomes less likely. You might see puzzling contradictions and realize there are gaps in what you know, but that's alright. You don't have to solve all your problems immediately. If you can stay patient and calm when things are confusing, you might just be one of the brightest people around. Number 4. Highly intelligent folks often deal with anxiety. They've got really creative minds that churn out lots of negative thoughts. As a clever person, you might find yourself imagining all the way things could go wrong in your life. And those worrying thoughts can turn into anxiety and self-doubt. This sounds like your brain might be working overtime. It's not always pleasant, but your anxiety is just another indicator that you're sharper than most. Number 3, where smart people works best. Research suggests that really smart folks thrive in places that aren't super tidy. This doesn't mean they're messy or unsanitary. Instead, smart people often excel in spaces filled with things that inspire them. For instance, your desk might have books scattered on it or paper stuck to the wall. Maybe you prefer working in a studio filled with art supplies or a garage with tools over the place. Wherever your spot is, a bit of clutter might just be what your brain needs to get into its creative groove. Number 2, the good things about doing nothing. If you're really smart, you might spend time doing what seems like absolutely nothing. To others, it might look like you're just staring into space, but you're likely doing something clever people enjoy, taking time to think. You might close your eyes and sit quietly, walk around, or even talk to yourself. All of these are ways smart people keep a conversation going with their own minds, helping them come up with ideas and solve tricky problems. Thinking is its own activity. If you're really smart, thinking might be one of your favorite ways to spend time. Number 1, absolute concentration. Do you ever find it tough to stay focused? Some really smart people are amazing at concentrating. Even with lots of distractions, they can completely focus on something they love. Once they're locked in, nothing can break their focus. They work really hard until the ideas come to life. If you're clever, you might have felt this too. You get a brilliant idea and you rush to put into action. When you're really excited, you can concentrate almost anywhere because you're way smarter than you think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content coming your way.